That's why I have
remember
power.
you remember Jim?
We all remember Jim.
Yeah, no, but like your gym critic, like your drinking buddy, the knight errant dude.
Yeah.
You remember him saying that there were monks who could, infuse shit with ki like it was nothing. Those are Kensei monks.
Actually, if I remember right, I can infuse a weapon and a short rest due to one of the new.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can make it a monk weapon. You can have it be an extension of you, but you can't. What's the word? You can't infuse it with ki like Kensei can. You feel like you're on the verge of something here, but to further develop it, you need to find a Kensei monk who also knows painting, which is basically every Kensei monk knows either painting or calligraphy or both.
It's a law.
I mean, that's literally one of the class features.
So you need to find your teacher.
So
A teacher, sure.
you need to find a Kensei teacher.
I mean, can't you go to your old teacher? I thought you said you were trained.
You have a fucking training arc where you actually go and meet a monk in a monastery is what you need to do.
Yeah, and then you get attacked by ninjas for no reason.
Because currently you're a self-taught long death monk, which is honestly, long death is almost always self-taught. It's very rarely passed on. But to learn this new bold thing of infusing items, like mundane items with ki beyond like the basic monk weapon, you need to go and find a Kensei monk. And need to go to a Kensei monastery.
Well, to be fair, I was almost onto something this time, so I could just pick up various objects and continue to try over the course of the journey in my free time.
Try. Oh, also, you spent 3 ki points to do that.
Okay. Then all I need is a short rest, and I got that back, so I can basically do that twice every hour.
There's only like over the course of the journey. It's like that fucking scene in Naruto. Holy shit! Where like he has like he's like trying to do the Rasengan and he has the fucking like water balloon.
Yeah, just every so often as the horse is going or slowing down or something, I'll hop off. You'll see me grab like a rock or two, just throw them in a sack and then hop on board. And as I fill up a corner of the cart, and then in my off hours, you just hear things randomly exploding every so often.
Yeah, and like now to like use it with ki and shut it. It also
So does that
not
17 wisdom count as that training, or should I just roll some
That's
out?
That's ki manipulation is what that is. That is your ki manipulation check to even attempt doing this bullshit.
Yeah, but do I need to roll again, or will the 17 suffice?
The 17 will suffice. You have the ability now to basically spend 3 ki points and blow up a tiny object.
And he just got that out of nowhere. He's just allowed this shit.
Yeah, it does 1d4 damage.
Okay, so in the same spirit, could I say train to fight giant-sized enemies, and maybe I get a benefit for that size enemy?
Yeah, if you have if you have a giant-sized training dummy.
I look at Snowfall and reconsider.
You look at Snowfall and you're like, no, Snowfall would kill me.
I make a giant snowman! There you go.
I don't think. Well, you might have the time.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Well, you
I
have
mean,
8
8 hours.
You have 8 hours of rest each night. All right. So Halo's downtime is every time you guys stop, you're going to 1, make a giant snowman, and 2, just like sit there and think of, all right, how do I fight this thing?
Yeah. If I was this size, I like ask Archel, like, how would you fight me at that size with a sword and shield, basically, and try to get some pointers from that point of view.
Magic?
No, with a sword and shield, like I do. Like,
the
like
magic.
you must have physically fought people much taller than yourself. This is what I'm
I
doing to
rarely
giants.
fight at all. I'm an alchemist.
How could
What
you
do you
base
take me
yourself?
for?
How could you base yourself on Edric Elric if you're not going to have the tallness factor?
I open one eye from where I'm meditating to get my key points back, and I go, aim for the weak points.
Whatever. I'll just aim for the nuts. Yes.
I make other people fight for me, okay?
Wait, Halo, please.
I fought before and it's got me crushed by a rock. Twice.
Halo, please, dear God, roll me athletics using intelligence.
Oh, this will be fun. Let me just open up my character sheet. Apparently it was already open. Athletics.
Intelligence.
How do I roll that with intelligence?
So, what's your intelligence modifier?
0.
What's your strength modifier?
+5.
Alright, roll athletics at +5? Holy shit. Roll athletics at -5.
Alrighty. Athletics. Coming right up. That's a 7.
Alright. So you build the snowman, but you're really shit at building snowmen.
Well, yes, I'm in a giant suit of armor. How dexterous do you think that would be?
You're really bad at building snowmen. So the problem is really at this point, like you have your concept of training. You're gonna train against giant snowmen. The hard part is making a giant-sized snowman.
All right. Are there any like big trees or something I can kind of dress up as a giant? All right. Any of you know any illusion magic that might help me here?
I get some. I can. The biggest illusion I can make is a 5-foot square.
That's not going to help that much, but thank you. I'll envision it in my mind's eye, like he's playing D&D.
You're gonna
Use miniatures.
Use miniatures, sure.
I say use miniatures as I toss them like one of my tree branches and then like a really large rock.
I don't know what you're trying to suggest, but I'll do it.
Dear God, please tell me. Please make me a history check.
Alrighty, history check. Da da da. It's real bad. Da da da. It's not that
Alright.
bad. Da, da.
In your long history of being a knight, right? You had not like a long history, but like
Yeah, couple of
it's
years.
It's a couple years. It's a pretty long history. You remember something? Cause like you remember your first instinct was just hit them in the nuts, which is a pretty good instinct.
Yeah.
But your second instinct is to remember halflings.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
as part of your official training in knighthood, you have to learn halfling warfare. Now you may think to yourself, "What the fuck is halfling warfare?"
Yeah, I'm like, is it that important that I have to
runs
murder
back, I'm
children-sized opponents?
Halfling warfare is how a village of halflings can just fucking murder a troll.
Oh, absolutely. They use their size to their advantage. I think I get the premise, sure.
Premise of that. The thing they do though is they just get a bunch of them, get a bunch of sticks, and just keep hitting it with like basically making a chainsaw of halflings.
Oh yeah, like you did with the skeletons and that other one, yeah.
Or they just get everything they can that's stronger than them and use it to cover themselves, like wheelbarrows, houses, etc. Or this is the secret to fighting giants. You have to get above them.
Well,
Because
I'm
giant.
I'm not a
ever
draconic sorcerer, so I'm not gonna fly.
no giant ever expects, something to come at it from above.
And that's why dragons will always beat them.
That's one of the reasons they have such a hard time fighting dragons, because they don't immediately think. 'Cause they're usually the biggest thing around. Even most dragons are their size or small.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Still
you
gonna need to
start-
practice at this.
You're gonna need to practice at this, yeah. And you might want to get and for like a trainer as you're thinking of like, all right, who do I possibly know?
Sheriff Samuel.
No, not Sarah Samuel.
But he was really good at fighting giants.
Yeah, he was really good at fighting giants, but he also in large reduced.
That's true.
You're thinking to yourself, all right, who do I know that can help me train to fight giant creatures? And then you're thinking, oh yeah, I need to go find like some halfling war master.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, a halfling fighter. He would know shit. Yeah.
Just a halfling war master.
Sure.
Another thing you realize very quickly is I don't think a lot when I fight.
No, just turn off my mind and think of I don't know, pretty ladies, I guess.
You have. Here's your thought. Hit it till it dies.
The thought is hit it till it dies, but then you think, wait, that works, but like, what if hit it differently till it dies?
Okay.
This was
You're going to have to
Wisdom will-
explain his thinking to me, because I don't know what that means.
hit it different. Don't just hit it the same. Just don't hit it till it's dead, because you can hit it a lot because you're really good at hitting it. But what if you hit it differently than you normally hit it? Because normally you just run up to it and start hitting it. What if you hit it not running up to it?
Hit it really hard, you mean? Yeah.
Exactly.
I never did that. I just swing without putting any strength into my attack. Sure.
No. And Kevin's like, nah. You hit hard, but you need to learn to hit really, really hard.
I mean, the only other thing to do is like.
Of hard hitting.
I mean, the only other way is like to learn weak points. Like the in between.
Nah. If you're strong enough, everything's a weak point.
True. So just become stronger. I'm pretty sure I'm as strong as I can effectively be without magical enchantments.
Nah. You just gotta learn to use your strength. Because you only swing a sword with your arm.
You need to swing it with your heart.
You swing it with your leg.
I'm sorry, you need to swing it with your what, Kevin?
Your legs.
With my legs. All right, yeah. Put my momentum behind it. Sure, I could get that. Okay, that's not bad practice. Okay, I'll consider this.
Assuming like the rest of your time is going to be spent with like Kevin basically giving you form pointers.
Which is kind of weird because I don't think you could use a sword being in your current form.
Yeah. I have a lot of forms. I wasn't always a. Oh right, everyone here does. I wasn't always an imp, I got demoted.
Oh. So, what were you beforehand?
Hang on.
A devil?
I'm still a devil. That's just. I was one of the. Hang on, I can minor illusion a picture of what I looked like. Hang on. I was one of these dudes before.
Are you posting that?
Posting the actual image real quick in the gen chat.
Right.
I was one of these dudes before.
Ooh. Oh, now that is impressive.
Yeah, I could fly. Yeah. You wouldn't want to fuck with me like that.
I mean, I would certainly give it a go, but yes, you would probably beat me. Yes.
Yeah, I could eat souls and it was cool as hell.
Oh, man. Can't believe you got demoted. You'll have to get, you have to get to return to that form at some point.
Yeah, one day, but I got time.
Well, the sooner you corrupt my soul, the sooner you'll get to that.
So basically, your downtime during this trip is going to be taking infernal fencing lessons.
Sure. Do I roll anything, or is that already spent with the athletics?
That was your athletics. Everybody gets 2. Never Mindy, you only got 1.
To be fair, it was a really difficult thing he was trying to achieve.
He was making an uncommon magic item, and the main limitation with that is that you just don't have the supplies.
Yeah. When we go back in town, we'll purchase some paint, and then we're going to make magic paint.
Starting to get it into your muscle memory how to do this, but you're on your way. Just keep at it.
Alrighty. Doesn't seem to be much else to do, so definitely.
And also you gotta train while hang on. You gotta train while well, you're already in full plate. Never mind. I was gonna say you have to train while in your plate while it's cold, but you're doing that already.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean,
so you
I could remove my clothes from beneath and make it colder, but
do that. That seems like a good plan.
I'm kind of suspicious of Kevin, but sure, I'll give it a go.
Actually, do we have anything? Actually, I'm gonna go to Archel for this one. Archel, a moment, if you would.
Sure, what's up?
Got a spare, decently thick metal piece?
Fair, decently thick metal piece. Let's see. Define metal.
Metal.
I have some ring bear if you
Steel,
wanted it.
iron.
Gotcha.
A spare dagger. It doesn't matter. Just decently thick metal.
We got those climb
Well,
spikes. Those
I've got a couple daggers on hand if you could use that.
sure,
That'll work.
that will work. I was gonna say we all have like 10 of those climbing pittons or whatever they're called.
As we slowly make our way there, I'm experimenting with different objects, how well they can channel or hold the keys to see what's the most resistant and what isn't. That way I can specifically quest a brush made out of a certain material if need be for this.
Alright, high or low?
You know what? Today's been feeling pretty low. I'm gonna go low.
The nose hair of a giant. That sounds magical.
As far as you've been able to tell, organic materials the best? You know, wood mainly.
Alright.
Travel wizard stuff.
It's one of the reasons you always see monks with quarterstaffs.
I thought it was because they're cheap.
I suppose I'll have to test which particular type of wood once we actually get out of the fucking tundra.
Once you get out of a place where you have like 3 sources of wood and you've blown up 2 of them.
Where's a druid when you need to ask him what kind of wood is the most magical?
Alright, it's time for the second round of going around the wilderness.
Yay.
Alright, so everyone remake your rolls because this is the second week of travel, so it's new rolls for everyone. I'm assuming you guys are still going at a normal pace.
That's where that apple went.
Yeah.
Alright, this is gonna be fun.
I got a -1. I'm used to
This is gonna be a
Not my snowman!
hang on. Alright. Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for all the bullshit that's about to happen?
Oh, let's hear it.
Probably not,
Can I
but
get, can I,
fuck it.
before that happens, does anyone need an infusion while I still have a couple?
You mean before the wagon falls inside the lake?
Sure.
Okay, no. What does the infusion mean? What does that entail?
basically, I can turn any of your non-magic stuff into magic stuff. I can give you a +1 weapon or a +1 armor.
I mean, that sounds great. You and I will get along very well, but yeah, +1 weapon if you just want to put it on there. If you can do that freely, sure.
Sure, I turn your weapon into a +1 weapon.
Ah, I feel the magic again. I really have to find my +1 sword at some point.
Cool.
Thank you,
Agreed.
Archer. You have no idea what this means to me.
Aw, I feel somewhat special.
Oh,
I feel like an actual fairy now.
I would hug you if you weren't so small, and I fear I'd crush you to death.
Agreed? Anything?
Oh, you can do it multiple?
I have one left.
Magic armor, please.
Reed,
My apologies. I was thinking about uh, the proper type of wood it'll take, and why exactly metal weapons, or weapons in general, are easier to fuse. Been nagging at me for a while.
It's because you
Gotcha,
can
you're
melt
fine.
me. Go on.
Either way, go ahead, Tim.
so you guys are heading upon your travails. Greed, you notice that you've sort of, like, gone to the right a bit. So you tell Doug, and Doug corrects it, and then you keep going to the right a bit, and you tell Doug, and Doug corrects it, and you keep going to the right a bit.
Is Doug a little drunk?
You alright, Doug?
Yeah, I'm alright. It just, the cart is leaning to the right for some reason.
Oh, I lean over the side and check the wheels.
With that 9 perception, they seem fine.
Yeah, they seem fine. Maybe. I mean, the 9 perception was the normal check, but okay, sure. I was probably not the one to look at that.
Helvix, No, I don't trust you in this. I hopped down. I want to inspect this shit myself.
Alright, well, are you proficient in carpenter's tools?
No.
Okay, then just roll me straight investigation.
Hey, I could have rolled investigation.
Why no? Alright, investigation. So investigating it, you find that a couple of, like, that one of the wheels has been more or less, it's creaky. It's, like, been warped, as if you guys hit something on the way here.
Damn it, where's the spare wheel?
Did we get spare wheels?
Oh, let's check the wagon to see if we have.
Please roll me a raw intelligence check, Hovik, to see if you have a wheel.
I wouldn't be clever enough to buy a spare wheel. You should ask Greed.
I only have +1.
I have
I'm the
0.
one with the intelligence.
Okay, oh, chill.
Alright, Archel, roll me a raw intelligence check to see if you bought a wheel. You did not wheel. Cut back over to, like, Bryn Shander, where you're like, hey, do we need a wheel for the cart? And then Hovix was like, nah, we'll be fine.
We're fine. Are you an idiot? Wheels are wheels. They never break.
This cart has lasted like 4 years without a single wheel change.
Taps the side of it and it like falls apart a little. It's like, it's great.
One of the wheels is warped, which is why you guys have been drifting slowly to the right. And now that you notice that you're on the right, you remember how you were like, hey, let's skirt around the edges of the ice lakes, you know, to make sure that, like, we can cut as much time as possible off?
Mm.
Yeah, you're on one of the ice lakes now.
Oh, shit.
Get off.
I think we're on the ice
Get off
lake.
the ice lake. We can fuck with the wheel later.
Yes,
Careful
yes, yes.
if you would.
Quickly, to the bank, please.
What's that called? Passives?
Not good.
12.
Absolute
15.
garbage. 9. Less than average.
Speaking of, hey, you remember how you were on lookout, Archel?
Yeah. Oh,
No, not
Okay.
another one.
Every Roll me some good initiative.
Right. Which
They're
wheel
back.
was it, so I know where to put myself? You said the right
Well,
wheel?
you would be up here. Hovix would still be in the cart. Archo,
Okay.
I'm assuming, still in the back of the cart. Kevin's
Yeah.
up flying there. Doug's there. And Snowfall's there.
God damn it, Kevin! Why didn't you tell us?
Dude, I'm trying to see a white bear on white snow. Don't at me.
To be fair, the best defense is he's seeing things far away rather than what's next to us.
That too, but also it's not. They're very good at camouflage.
Mm.
All right, and now I also have to Ed. Also, now I have to roll Dude's initiative.
God damn it, Kevin! I hate you so much.
Well, first off, it's the surprise turn to the Mahoru, so the Mahoru doesn't get advantage because you guys have noticed it's here, but it's gonna nosh on Archel. Missing and taking a chunk, missing, but yeah, it misses. It now has a small with a wagon in its teeth.
God damn it! This is why we need to drag that mannequin as a decoy for this shit.
You know, it has the mannequin in its mouth right now, and it's just
Arr.
Stop me if you heard this one, but
Run.
punch.
all right. That is a successful punch.
Key point to stunning strike,
What's your DC?
13.
She really just
Succeed.
She really just program all those attacks at once. If this is the common thing.
They succeeded. Did I hear that right?
That succeeds. So that's 10 bludgeoning, and then the 1 piercing from your sweet schnick.
Oh, not good. Then.
Oh,
Not his
All right.
schnick. His schnick's gone.
It's gonna take an attack of opportunity on you as you literally punch it down its throat.
Uh.
You, like, punch it down its throat, and it just sort of pop and deals you 18 slashing damage because its bites do slashing damage as you immediately take your arm back out.
This was
that pretty much. All right. Flurry of blows. Spare key points. One dose hits. Spare for stunning strike. Or did my turn end?
Alright, cool. Alright, this appears to be stunned.
Yeah, I don't even say anything. If you guys can actually hear me, I just go. I'm already done with this day. Greaves is already done with this day.
Already.
As are we all.
No, that's my entire turn. Action, bonus action, and I moved.
Archel?
Alright, I'm going to back up slightly. And I am going to cast Firebolt.
At the stun bear.
Yeah.
Advantage.
You have advantage on this.
Yay! I do that. I'm guessing that hits. And I hit with 18.
Ouch.
Massive damage. And after that, I command my homunculus servant to do a force strike.
Right, I need to actually like upload that fucking token. Yeah, so roll to hit. I believe it's like
Oh god.
I don't know.
Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do.
That's still that's a crit. So that's like
All
2d4
right.
something.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2. I have the sheet on my other screen. Oh, come on.
Is that the base? 3d4?
Well, base is 1d4, but with the crit, 2d4.
Ah.
So 7 force damage.
Alright then, that will be anything else for your turn?
That will be my turn.
Doug is going to. Doug does not have a lot of power, a lot of like actual combat spells.
Mm-hmm.
Just punch it in the face.
Bardic inspiration
In all
degree.
fairness, I don't have many combat spells either.
And it's like, ha ha ha! I guess you're barely a threat.
Yeah. Stop,
No.
stop, Doug. You're too
There
funny.
takes 6 psychic damage. And then he's going to give Bardic Inspiration to Greed.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Which is 1d what?
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, no, that was on the side of the screen for a while. You guys just never noticed it.
God damn it,
Oh.
Kevin!
Dang.
And it's white on white.
This is absolutely your fault.
All right.
Okay.
Please, Hovix, roll me your d6 to see what Dragonborn.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
And I believe it is currently a d8, but let me double check that.
Hey, I get to pick. I get to pick. So, what do ice creatures are weak? What are ice creatures normally weak to? I mean, these
Fire.
look pretty furry, so I'd say fire would be good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with fire. So, I'm gonna get on my horse.
Turn yet?
I thought it was my turn.
No, it's the Yeti's turn.
Oh, I thought it was my. I'm sorry. Okay.
The Yeti showed up.
Yep. Yeah, your turn.
Alright, so the Yeti, Doug needs to make me a Constitution saving throw. Doug has succeeded the con save. Alright, cool. So then it's just going to beat the shit out of Archel. Archel, what is your AC?
17.
Cool. This thing hits you twice for, are you, any resistances I need to be aware of?
Not that I know of, no.
Cool. You take 42 slashing and cold damage.
Well,
42?
dang.
Yeah, 2 after 2 hits.
Because our child nearly needs to die nearly every time.
Hopix.
Granted, I haven't died yet.
Yeah. Okay, now I get on my horse. Using my...
Ready to go.
Pardon?
Get ready to go.
You want... But I was about to do something cool.
You want to take them on?
Ah, fine. I'll leave the horse alone. And I would include that for my movement, getting on and off the horse. Say to Doug, get ready to go. Move over here.
Yes,
And from the back of the wagon, I'll attack that creature.
Right, roll to hit it.
Fine. I was about to breath weapon them for the first time, and you spoiled it. And I do have my
Fire
magic
on
sword at the
ice.
moment. Sorry.
You wanted to cast a fire breath on an ice lake.
Oh, that's a good point. That he wouldn't know if I didn't know. So yeah.
That's a good. Alright. That second one hit. That's one hit. Because you have advantage. So roll damage.
I have advantage.
Yeah, because it's stunned.
Oh, well, it's a good thing it's stunned because I was just attacking for multi-attack. And that's the second hit. Is it dead?
He's not dead yet, but it is very bloodied.
Then I will use my action surge and hit it again.
Okay.
And then I'll hit it again. Oh, hang on. Is it dead?
No, it's not dead yet.
Then I'll hit it again.
Another hit.
Is it dead?
Not dead.
Fuck! I can't do anymore.
End of my turn, I'm afraid.
No, I'm asking, is that Hovix's turn?
Yeah, that's the end of action surge and movement, and yeah.
It's stunned. Greed, it's still stunned until the end of this turn.
Ah. Alright. Well, if that's the case, we're doing a lot better than I thought we would. So, I don't mind stabbing this thing in the neck. So just turn on that sweet advantage real quick. And I punch this Mahuru in the face.
Ooh.
As my knife stabs into its brain, probably.
No, it's not dead yet. Is now it's
Is it dead?
Then he picks up the Yeti and he shoves it in his throat.
You just like stab it through each of its ears, meeting in the middle.
Cool shit.
Alright.
That's brutal.
And then I turn to this guy and use my flurry of blows as I aim for his fucking kneecaps. But back to normal, unfortunately.
That's a hit.
Stunning blow. I have 1 key point left.
He succeeds. That's another hit.
Stunning blow, and I'm out.
Yeah, he critically succeeds.
Dang.
Okay. Then I got nothing. Well, actually, I do want to move over here. So if he tries swinging at me, he doesn't do like a wide arc or something and slap the cart.
Well,
Alright.
it's a good thing you're very dexterous for what I was going to do next.
That's my whole turn.
Alright then. Archel, this thing has hit you very hard.
He has indeed hit me very hard. I'm gonna hit him hard back. I'll go with a firebolt.
You're 5 feet next to him.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Yes,
because-
you're 5 feet. If you took a step back, you wouldn't have disadvantage.
True, but if I took a step back, that's an attack of opportunity, and I
No.
have 4
He has
hit points.
He has reach, he wouldn't get attack of opportunity.
Oh. Well,
So do you want to take a step back and then shoot him?
sure. I'm gonna step back.
He
And
gets
then
an
hit him.
attack because he does not have reach.
No! It's a trick!
Dang it.
Gracie!
Why
Oh,
didn't
no.
you use your vicious insult on him, Doug?
Archel, what's your AC?
17.
Barely hits you. I'm imagining, because you're unconscious, I'm just imagining, like, you take your, like, fairy, like, flight back, and he just smacks you like a fly against the side of the wagon.
Everyone,
Everyone
Ow.
hates Archel.
everyone hates us. Yeah,
No, it's just all the animals and giants hate me.
Mm.
I mean, what else have we fought? A bunch of orcs? I think they attacked you.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, buddy. I get you.
Yay.
This is all I do now. I
I'm
used to
guessing
be
he
a folk
probably
hero.
didn't- Yep. Hey, giant! That wasn't very nice.
Hey, you kind of sound like me. Hey, Yeti, chill out.
That's not much of it. Okay. That's more of a
okay.
joke than an insult.
Everyone in the car. Well, first off, this thing's gonna beat the shit out of Greed because Greed has pissed him off. Greed, make me a Constitution saving throw. All right, you're fine. What's your AC?
15.
Anything you can do that can resist slashing or cold damage.
I don't think so.
Cool.
I don't think I
bodies
picked up that anti-cold ring.
Cool. He picks you up and just slams you against the ice for 21 damage.
Doesn't that mean he's
Damn.
thrown away?
I'm barely alive.
He's gonna try doing it again. Yeah, no. Does a 30 hit?
Yes.
You guys start seeing like cracks spider webbing in the fucking ice as Greed is there unconscious and he just gets up here.
Okay, that's a problem.
Hovix.
One thing I didn't actually got included before is because I switched my fighting style to duelist, so I should have got a +2 damage to all of those attacks.
That wouldn't have killed him, but that would have made his
Yeah,
agree.
but yeah, keep that in mind because I didn't apply it to the magic sword, just the normal sword. Anywho, with the words of greed saying, "Don't use your flame breath on the ice," I'm like, "Fuck it, let's use the fire breath on the ice below the fucking Yeti."
This
Does
is about
does
to
Yeti
be
still have me
amazing.
grabbed?
This is either going to go very badly or very good, so let's
Does
use.
Yeti still have me grabbed?
No. How could the Yeti grabbed you and then fucking bodied you? was
Yeah, he
more
tossed you aside according to your
Okay.
position. So especially.
Yeah, he just fucking beat you into the ice.
So I just set fire to the ice underneath him. At the very least, it's made it more slippery for him. Come on.
Alright, I'm gonna have him make a dex save. Actually, high or low?
Let's say hi.
The ice, he has to now make a dex save. He is now prone.
Woo! Ah, made you prone.
But not broken the ice below him.
Sure. Okay.
Imagine it's very slippery though.
Yeah,
It's
that's why he had to
probably
make it. Yeah, you basically made the grease spell happen.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm just glad it didn't like spread towards us, but yeah, I was hoping you'd fall into the ice, hopefully, but yeah. I think that's all the action I can do. I suppose I just say I get out the cart and like stand between him and Greed to like protect him.
Alright. Agreed. Death save. Artel.
Okay. I'm like, oh, we're doing fire now? Bet. I like firebolt like by his legs.
Alright, roll. Are you aiming for the ice or aiming for him?
Let's aim for the ice.
Yeah.
Alright, roll to hit the ice.
Wow.
That hits the ice.
Damn, there we go.
Hit the ice. Roll damage against the ice.
9.
Right.
How's
High or
that
low?
more than my fire breath?
High.
Alright. You see very thin cracks below him start spiderwebbing.
Ooh. It's
Don't worry, I get this! Doug will now heal you with healing word.
Yeah.
Yay.
Reed, you're better now. I'm running.
Doesn't he
Why
have a?
is it that I always run out of first level spell slots and no other spell slots?
Yeah.
Hey, Yeti! Ice to meet ya! Actually, no, wait, no. Ice to beat ya!
Yeah.
Hey, that's good.
Yeti takes 5 psychic damage. The Yeti is just very confused. He's seen a bunch of fire. Hovix, please to do your job, be a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, a Constitution saving throw, sure.
I forgot to do the force damage from my homunculus servant.
Did you say 2?
You're fine. All right. Yeah, y'all can roll the attack roll on your homunculus servant.
Yay.
No, just the one Hovix. You're fine. Nothing happened.
Righty.
You have advantage on this attack roll because the Yeti was prone.
Alright, well, I'm assuming a crit hits anyway.
Well, that hits him. Yeah, roll 2d4 plus 2.
That's the second time he got a crit. I like this serpent.
Holy shit.
Almost max damage as well.
Nice,
It's tiny,
nice.
but I like where this
What
Monculus,
is
this
what
feature's
is
going.
that thing's? Please, dear God, what is that thing's AC?
Among 13.
We have the Yeti hand out. 13. Cool. Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah.
See
No.
the Yeti fucking backhand it. The Yeti is then going to. There's a couple of things he could do here. Let me see. How smart is he? He's pretty smart. He's pretty smart. He is going to pick up the cart
No.
as Doug very quickly, undoes the attachment
As he
to
picks
your
up the cart with the ice already weakened, does it finish breaking under him?
high or low.
Low.
I want to try high this time.
All right. You see him. Archel's still in the cart too. You see him picking up the cart with all of your worldly possessions, and then you just see Archel in there. What the fuck is Archel doing as this is happening?
Probably floating in the air, aiming for fire bolts.
You're like aiming for firebolts. You're like floating in the air. You're like a bee in a jar, really, at this point.
Pretty
As
much.
As he lifts the massive fucking wagon over his head in this huge creature and he roars, he then sinks up to about his midsection in the ice. He is now restrained. He's now restrained, but that doesn't stop him from being able to try and hit you guys.
Okay.
Hovix, what is your AC as he's about to try to hit you with literally a wagon?
20 at the moment.
By the sheer skin of that +1 bonus that Archel gave you.
He didn't apply it to the. Did you apply it to the armor? Because I only asked for the weapon.
You had
Just
two
the weapon.
infusions. Well,
I only
had two
applied it to the
infusions.
weapon.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
He
and by
had
the
two infusions to give out.
your shield then,
Sure.
because this guy rolled fucking 19. By the skin of your shield, you managed to deflect an entire goddamn wagon.
Okay.
Jeez.
So.
He's still wielding the wagon as a weapon. He is restrained.
Right. What is.
Our food.
Snowfall is attached to the wagon. What is the horse doing?
Detached Snowfall with his reaction.
Oh, he detached himself. Okay. Now, I don't want to lose the wagon, so. I kind of want to, like, climb on top of the Yeti and push the wagon out of his grasp and put it to a safe area.
We'll say this will be your action, and it will be a contested strength check between
Yeah.
you and a Yeti.
Let's do it.
Oh my goodness.
Athletics.
Let's go.
17. Not terrible. Not terrible.
He, as you push on it, and his grip is like pure ice. And then you look at him, and you remember your training. If I get higher up than him, he's not going to expect me to attack him. Because this is a huge creature. So, with your feat of athletic prowess, you just keep climbing him, using his horns almost as handlebars. Grab onto each one and push with your legs as Kevin taught you to fucking knock the thing barely out of his grasp. Your cart is now next to him.
Already. I'm
Now,
like, Doug, reattach Snowfall and get the wagon away.
gotcha!
How did the wagon fall? Is it on the wheels or is it flipped over? Alrighty.
Also, how am I affected by this?
No. Please, dear God, make me a strength saving throw.
Turn saving throw. Oh.
You take 21 bludgeoning damage. And you've been rolled around like a rat in a cage.
Oh,
The
man.
unconscious, like that. Agreed. Anything else for any bonus action you want to take, Hovix?
No, I don't really have bonus actions.
Agreed.
I run up to him and I go to his side where where I think I can hit his arms the best, so he doesn't grab the wagon again. Where I then attempt to hit him.
All right. You have an advantage because he's currently restrained by the ice.
Yeah. Going for those arms, baby. Let's do this.
You have bardic inspiration for one of those attacks, yes.
All of those fucking hit.
Oh right, I thought you
Can I
missed
add
the
it to
second.
the damage?
Well, that's only spell damage.
Ah.
That's some good damage.
35 points of damage as you just tear this fucking Yeti a new one all across his arm. He will no longer be able to pick up the wagon. You're pretty sure.
You basically broke his arm. What?
He didn't break his arm. He just hit it harder because it's a very hard effort, even for a huge creature, to pick up an entire goddamn wagon.
Yeah.
At this point, he's more pissed off at Greed and Hovix than at the wagon.
No, if
Yeah.
only he knew my reputation.
But yeah, attack
I'll make
action, bonus attack action, movement. That's my turn.
They'll make a death save.
Making a death save. Oh,
Right,
Uh,
it's normal
You were
failure.
this close.
Doug will healing word you.
yay!
Doug and Snowfall will now work in tandem to flip the wagon right.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where the hell is... I have to go and get Snow... Yeah, here goes Snowfall's character sheet. Snowfall is going to make a strength check at advantage because Doug is helping her.
Realizes he doesn't have any hands.
Yeah. Doug and Snowfall are currently in the process of doing that. Let me see. Greed and Hovix already made their checks. Archel, make a Constitution saving throw.
He's coming
Another one?
for a Joe? Oh no!
There it is.
Just again,
Oh.
as you
Do what
take
now?
26 cold damage as it gives you a withering glare.
Just froze your wings, just fall down.
I'm down again.
As this thing is now going to try to first hit Greed. Greed, what is your AC?
It's still 15, but he has his advantage.
Yeah, he does have disadvantage, but he rolled a 19 at disadvantage.
Jeez, this thing hits really
This
accurately.
thing it's like a truck. Please to dear God make a strength saving throw as this thing manages to hit you and is going to attempt to body slam you.
That's a,
That was an advantage, but I'm pretty sure it failed either way.
Hovix needs to make it.
yeah, I was confused what you said.
Oh.
You kind of cut out for me as well.
Reed, you're just unconscious. You take 18 damage.
So,
Alright. Hovix, you with... Hang on, let me double check to make sure this works. You with almost Herculean strength managed to just keep a grip on the horns as you do get hurt, but not nearly as bad as you could have been.
alright.
You take 19 points of damage.
Right. Is that -3 to the heavy armor mastery?
Armor Walker, I forgot about that. So it's only 16 points of damage.
16 damage. 36. There you go.
Hovix, you have mounted the now bloodied Yeti.
Alrighty. From on top of the Yeti, I pull out the sword and I just stab vertically down at its fucking head from atop of it. Like, this is practice for fighting giants right here. This is exactly
Right,
what I want.
Please, dear God, roll me attack rolls at advantage, because, man, Monster Hunter Iceborne is still looking really good.
I know, right?
You said at
Yeah.
advantage?
That's one hit. That's two hits.
Okay. And as I said, this one has duelist, so +2 to the damage.
Alright. Did you already add that on the sheet, or
No, it's on my regular sword, not the magic sword.
I'll help you out with that real quick. Where are you? Here you are.
Yeah, and that does work even if I have a shield, right? It's just one weapon.
As long as you're wielding one weapon and one weapon only.
Right. 'Cause that's pretty neat. That's not bad.
Okay, I think I've added it properly now. Let me double check this for me. Okay, and then let me see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. It's added to your longsword +1 now.
Nice.
All right, so that's fucking 18 slashing damage. As yeah, you're just ripping saving throw.
It's vertically stabbing into the Yeti's fucking skull. Just from knees bent, just boom, right
Hey,
down.
I rolled an 8 last time. Now it's a 9. Maybe next time I do this, it'll be a 10.
Like putting the Master Sword in the Temple of Time slot, just fucking straight down to the fucker.
So what was the second attack then? You pulling it out, then pushing it back in?
I guess.
Yeah, you're not. You can't quite get a good angle on its head. Not nearly of which is you can't get it between its teeth. But you do manage to like stab the front of it a lot. All right.
Okay, I do have a bonus action. I'll use my second wind, I believe, as a bonus action.
Bonus action. Archel and Greed each heal 5 health because Doug has mass healing word.
Alright, so I've gotten down 3 times in this one fight.
Archel,
Why?
Archel, as you wake up, you're paralyzed.
Oh, great.
You open your eyes, but like it's like you have sleep paralysis, but infinitely worse. Then Doug is gonna help Snowfall with her attempts to move. That's the wrong attack. With her attempts to move, she can't quite get it up yet, but she's getting there. The Yeti is. Please to dear God, Hovix, make me a Constitution saving throw, because you're holding on with your shield arm to the head, stabbing it with the other, and then you see something in its mouth. It opens its mouth, and you're like, ah, yes, finally a chance to stab its throat. Then you see a little ball of mouth, and then you realize, oh God,
I'm a Dragonborn. I know what this fuck is.
We're not the only thing with a fucking breath weapon here.
Yeah. I know.
As you then take a grand total of 43 cold damage.
Oh yeah, that knocks me down. No protection against that.
Oh!
He just hammy-hars me off of him and just puts me aside. I guess.
The fucking 1 health wonders over here. Homix, please, dear God, make me a death saving throw.
What do you mean death saving throw? It's my turn next. Right.
Yeah, he manages to knock you off with that. Just unseating as you stand up. It's a free action because he doesn't knock you prone with this, but you stand up, you barely land on your feet.
Already. Yeah, I'm failed one. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.